Alright, time to set off for that mountain. Out here somewhere, hiding away. Alright, there it is, found it. Oh, hey. Gotcha. Things are going on great. Got a new party member, nobody's dying at the moment. Let's go fix that by getting murdered in the snow. Hey, it's the weird surprise fox woman thing is back. So that's a thing. And it's dead. That came as a bit of a surprise. Oh, level up just like that. Gotcha. The number of items you get in this game is insane. I can't think of another game I've played where you kill like 3 guys. It's like, here's 12 items! All over the screen. You almost don't even need to know, like, learn what these items are because they come at you in such quantities that it's almost inefficient to try to figure them all out. Hello. Well, yes, this AoE is serving me nicely. Might as well use this crew because the 2 of them are a bit lower than the rest. Give us a chance to catch them up, especially Setsuna, because yeah, we have a brand new character that hasn't leveled before. Then we have Setsuna, who is underleveled because of an extended chunk of being out of whack with the rest. Oh, story? And a weird vertical line across the screen? That seems like a visual glitch. Sir Ender. I wish to speak to you in private. Please come alone. I shall be waiting up ahead. Is something wrong, Ender? Let's take a rest. It's unusual to hear you say that sort of thing, Ender. Aha, I know what it is. Huh? What is it? Come on, let the man have his dignity. The water's different in different places. This sort of thing's bound to happen on a long journey. It's funny imagining you and all the cold sweat underneath that mask of yours, though. Go on. Hurry up and do what you need to do. He thinks I have diarrhea. Holy shit. It's not a plot point I thought we'd hit. So this is gonna be the guy that sent me on the contract, isn't it? I must say, I could not believe my own eyes. To what end are you accompanying the sacrifice on her journey? Are you waiting for a chance to execute your mission? You are not going to tell me you have switched sides, are you? Depending on the circumstances, we may end up having to cross swords. I would advise you to think carefully before answering this question. I mean, that's not very scary for you to say that we're gonna have to cross swords. If you're so powerful that you could just take out the sacrifice yourself, then you would have done it. So the fact that you think that you need me means that I'm probably more powerful than you are. Why have you not killed the sacrifice? There's no need to kill her. What an odd answer. It is not your place to decide whether or not it is necessary, Sir Ender. That is for us to decide. Were you reluctant to commit the grave crime of sacrifice murder? Is that it? Or perhaps you have developed a personal attachment to her? What meaning will killing her have? Also, it's a dialogue option, but they're basically the same dialogue option. They just don't want to have Ender talk on his own, I guess, but in this case, there's not much... It's actually not... It's a false choice. Indeed. You have me there. I am merely following my master's orders. I know not what meaning it has. Even if I were reluctant to do so, it is a retainer's duty to do his master's bidding. It does not appear that you are daunted by your task. However, that only makes me wonder all the more why you have not yet killed her. She's already destined to die. Perhaps that is indeed true. The life of the sacrifice is destined to come to an end in the last lands. Her death is inevitable regardless of whether or not we take action. Even if we do nothing, the sacrifice will die. Thus there is no need for us to go out of the way to kill her. Is that what you wish to say, Sir Ender? I mean, that's basically what I said, yeah. Exactly. If the sacrifice is to lose her life, regardless, it is certainly true that whether or not we assassinate her, the end result shall remain the same. I came to you with this mission, Sir Ender, because I was ordered to do so by my master. However, it is certainly true that if the young lady is already prepared for death, then why? No. No, please, pay me no mind. Let me ask you one last question. What do you intend to do next, Sir Ender? I want to see your journey through. I take it you shall not go back on your word. Dear me. Even if it was on orders from my master, I am loath to do this sort of thing. Very well. I shall keep the matter of the sacrifice's assassination to myself. However, please remember one thing. You and I are now complete strangers, Sir Ender. Even if we should meet again, our lips shall remain tightly sealed. Now, if you excuse me. That was a long trip. You didn't get attacked by monsters while you were out washing your hands, did you? Finally, I'm sick of waiting. Come on, let's go, move it. That weird, glitchy vertical line on the screen still weirding me out. Ender, is something wrong? It's nothing. Oh, I see. Then what's the matter? Aha, Ender said something to you, didn't he? No, it's not that. He didn't say anything. Nothing. He doesn't really say anything most of the time. Alright, break time's over. We don't have time to be hanging around like this. Back in control. Let's go grab that chest that we clearly saw up there real quick. Hello. Oh, it's a silver. Alright, well, we're gonna backtrack a little bit, because that monster room back there was actually... See, these are, like, invisible paths, so I kind of thought it would be a side area, but it's actually the main direction to go in. So let's go fight that monster that we saw up here and see what's over here. I gotta say, Ember's being really disingenuous. Even if we do go on with this idea of not attacking them because, oh, they're just gonna die anyway, it should be pretty commonly known that she is the sacrifice, right? If everyone already knows that she's the sacrifice... Oh, goddammit, I was just trying to revive her. These guys do tons of damage. What's going on here? Is this, Let's use the, Athenian water. These characters weren't black, were they? They were regular. I thought... I was worried for a second that they might have been surprisingly tough enemies. They told us about, like, some sort of... I forgot the terminology they use for this game, but this game has elite enemies in it somewhere. So I thought maybe these were the elite enemies. Holy crap! Wow, I, can't... Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Give me a moment to get back where we left off. I guess we'll just continue on past that cutscene instead. That was... Not only was it the hardest fight we've ever seen so far, it was, like, comically harder than every boss fight and every encounter we've had. They could just two-shot all my characters, and I couldn't do attacks. Okay, let's continue south in a less dead manner. Wow. Elite enemies, huh? These ones have... Oh yeah, they have different tails, right? I think the other ones had black on the first half of their tail, and these ones have black on the back half of their tail, which is the same ones I noticed on the way in. But I think the ones that killed me had a different... I think the ones the ones that defeated me, I think, went black to white instead of white to black, I want to say. I could be wrong. Either way, that was clearly a cluster of elite enemies, because dang. Wow. Just utterly crushed us. But anyway, what I was getting at is I think that, Ender is kind of being disingenuous, one way or another, about this whole thing. Because, the idea that she's a sacrifice should be pretty public knowledge. It should be pretty obvious. And it's obviously the reason why the person wants her dead. What's the state? Momentary defense is the flex bonus. Makes enemy hit points visible. Interesting. Don't know what momentary defense means necessarily, but it might be a good thing to pop on this guy. He has Starry Will. Combo release, combo power gives you an A. This one gives you a C and an S. That could be good. I want to see what momentary defense does, because I think of this character as the tank of the party, so I'd like to do that if I can. And also, I like being able to see my enemy's freaking hit points, you know? It's nice. Let's look for supports. I can go for parry, which wouldn't hurt, or I can go for bonus. Yeah, boost crit. Boosting crit's nice because this thing makes me fill my ATB when crits happen, and now I've got a thing that helps generate crits. Don't have another command to equip right now, but I can see people's stuff. But yeah, there's like no reason somebody would want to kill her aside from specifically wanting to kill the sacrifice. So if you're sent on a mission to kill her, the sacrifice, clearly it's to prevent the sacrifice from happening, and that's why else would somebody do that? Obviously the story has to happen, so one way or another this is the way it plays out. But it seems very disingenuous for him to even try to pretend that, like, see, I'm totally fulfilling my contract if I just let her sacrifice herself. That's definitely not against the nature of the entire command. I personally don't really care about his contract, so I'm not really bothered by it. But I would say that I would say that if he wants to be all professional about it, he's probably being pretty disingenuous to pretend like, it'll sort itself out if he just dies on his own. Also, Setsuna herself is being naive if she herself thinks that I think she suggested the idea in the first place. She's being naive or manipulative if she thinks that that's genuinely going to fulfill the contract, because of course it won't. There's no reason to even use... Yeah. There we go. Conserving a little bit of tech power here. There we go. The primary person using MP in this party is the melee character. Haha. Oh, that's a dead end. Ooh, item. Wow. The glow is so strong when it's not on a floor texture. When it's just in the vague gray background, it's like it's totally unmissable. Antique silver timepiece. That's not a cooking ingredient. I think I started to get used to the idea of those being cooking ingredients for some reason. Alright, well you're all nicely in a cluster right now. Yay! And then I'll lightning you dudes. That AoE attack, the fact that it bounces between all of them is actually surprisingly effective. Uh-oh. Incoming damage. Wow, they are actually they're just genuinely dangerous when they get a chance to actually act. Aerial strike should finish them off. Nope, out of range. Whoops. There we go. All fixed up. Should heal real quick. How do I get to this again? No, I go through text. There we go. Cure. Gotcha. Got a few different games I'm playing right now between this and Sword City and Tokyo Mirage sessions where gotta remember the exact sequence of menus you take to cast a character's heal spell out of combat on another character. Not that it's complicated on any of them, there's just a moment of lag where I'm like, is it that? No, wait, hang on a second. So that looks awfully important, whatever's over there. Crazy... Oop, what's that? There's a crazy building. Fog tomato. So that path's over with. We have a recurring thing of these open circle structures, much like Setsuna's headpiece. I don't know if they're tied to the sacrifice or what. I feel inclined to take a look around, though. Ooh, ice. The Royburg waters. Is that an item right there? Nope. Probably can't do much in the water until we get a boat of some kind, so maybe that'll be our next goal. Oh, the Aparth ruins. That doesn't make it very... That doesn't seem very likely that we'd find people around there then. Yeah, don't see any other items. Are we about to learn how to summon an Aeon? Ion? It's locked. What? Oh. Oh. Well. I don't think we have access at the moment. If she goes to ruins to learn how to get summons, I might lose my mind with the Final Fantasy X parallels. Then suddenly halfway through the game, there's suddenly a sphere grid. Surprise! Ooh, crap. we're fighting little skull-head hermit crabs now. There's a bit of a weird twist. They're called spiccoons. Let's see. Attacks everyone in a line, but I don't think that... Yeah, there's no one in a line right now, unfortunately. Makes you kind of wish that you could actively reorganize the enemies yourself. There we go. It's super effective. Gotcha. Momentary defense. Now I've got it, so I can figure out what it does exactly. Probably increases your defense temporarily after using the attack. Wow, it's on aerial strike again too. So now aerial strike has combo release, ATB bonus, and momentary defense all at the same time. I wonder if you can max out. How many flux bonuses fit on one skill, because we're starting to feel possible for that one in particular. Flux bonuses. And be consumed reduces reduces the cost of the tech, of course it does. Increase the level of ATP gauge immediately after using corresponding tech, so that just means that the meter starts off partly full, that's fine. Momentary defense. Reduces the amount of damage received when attacked immediately after using the corresponding tech. This reduction stays in effect until another action is performed. When more than one momentary defense flux is added, the amount received will be further reduced. Nice. So now that means using that skill will lead to him getting higher defense. If I can get that flux added to his provoke skill, that would be fantastic. Because that would make him a super tank. Which means I might want to start using provoke in the middle of normal combat just to grind that. Because I use aerial strike a lot on that character, more than pretty much anything else, and it keeps adding fluxes to that skill. So I think you have to use that. You have to use the skill during combat to have a chance to get the flux added to it. So I'm going to want to start using provoke a lot and to try to get momentary defense added to that skill. And if that works, then I'll have a really powerful tank skill, because I think it already increases my defense on its own while provoking people to attack that character. So if it also gives him a tank ability, more tanking skill, then that's great. Looks like we're going to be walking across ice for a while. We've got no guarantee it won't crack. And if we fall in the sea, we're done for. I've been here once already. Did you make it across? I fell in the sea and almost died. I gave up after that, obviously. A wise decision, I'd say. It's gonna be hard for anyone to get across here unless they really know what they're doing. There should be a village near here, Royburg. Maybe we'll be able to find someone there who knows how to get across safely. Let's go there and hire a guide. Yeah, I agree. That'll be the surest and safest way. Yes, I think that's the best way to make sure we all get across safely. Alright, it's settled. Let's head to Royburg. Hopefully we can find someone to help get us across. Is that going to be down here or something? Because I didn't see a village in the previous... Oh, hi. I was going to say I didn't see a village in the previous zone. Provoking time. Everyone hit me, I'm super scary or whatever. Thunder. Well, he's gone. Primary threat defeated. Hopefully they get really interested in our tank for a while. Oh, nope, they attacked somebody else instead. That's not nice. You're thwarting my evil plans. I mean, good, positive plans that good people do. Obviously. He's really good at beating people with a tiny wand. Oh yeah, that's the one that he was holding in his tail before. That's so many items. What if we gave you, like, a billion items? Yeah! Well, I'll be able to afford more Athenian water and stuff like that. There must be a village down in this direction or something, because there sure as hell wasn't one the way we came from. I really should have used an ether before I started this fight. Ooh, this is a good time to use Sanctity, I think. There's a line attack. Ooh. That was super effective. Oh, and then he levels up, totally wasting the ether. I mean, I should have camped in a tent before I got here anyway. But all these people leveling up will definitely undo that need. That was a support sprite knight called a Valiant Poem, I think? Activates Valiant Poem in battle. Interferes with the flow of time, filling the ATP gauge when defeating enemies. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds like a fun thing to put on my main character in particular. I have bonus to physical attack, bonus to health. Am I going to use Aura? I don't know if I'll use his heal, honestly. I could give Valiant Poem. He'd only have Shock and Cyclone at that point as skills, but he's have 3 separate things he can use that buff him. Defeating enemies gives him more meter, bonus attack power, and then also having high health gives him more bonus attack power. That could make Ender scary. How's our party doing, by the way? Nidor's up at level 16, well ahead of Aterna and Ender at 15. Setsuna and Kier are both at 14 still, so they have some catching up to do. I do want to grind a bit on Nidor's provoke skill, just to try to get I do want to try to get that to trigger if I can, but I might switch them mid-dungeon. Especially if I can get provoke to trigger. But for now, I'm just going to keep using provoke over and over again in an attempt to I think, get that attached to it. There we go. We get Sanctity through here. There we go. And then everyone was dead-ish. The end. Yeah. Good times had by all. I'm just mashing the attack button. I was watching all those meters. I was watching all those meters fill, and I'm like, ah, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. So like the moment that they actually filled, I just mashed A to get everyone to auto attack really quickly, just to try to get them all their attacks in before the enemy had a chance to counter us. I like that I can just casually walk up against all the walls and like scrape them all and get a full idea of the map without a worry of it triggering 17 more random encounters along the way. It encourages more thorough exploration. Oh, so many items on the floor. So many floor items. It's a good thing for the audio cue, because a lot of times I want to look at... Whoa. It's like an Aurora Borealis. Oh no, that's like a force field, actually. Weird. Oh, there's an item up there. Yeah, that's some sort of Aurora. Sunset Citrion. So who knows how we'll get past that. But yeah, oftentimes when we're in these big environments, I'm kind of just looking around the screen like, oh, look at all that scenery! So I'm not quite looking at my character's feet to see the little glimmer of item. So I'm happy that they have an audio cue to help me notice when I walked directly over something. What's going on? There ain't a soul to be seen. Which has been true for like 3 or 4 villages now. You think they're all hiding, like Kier village? Or like maybe they're just all dead, like that village I was defending. What? So the same thing's happening here. The monsters really seem to be changing rapidly. Still, it's too quiet here. It could be that it's been destroyed by monsters like Sarandale. What do you think, Ender? The village is undamaged. There's like a happy snowman. Even if it's the same weird snowman we already saw elsewhere, which is slightly odd. Yeah, now that you mention it, it doesn't seem like a village that's been laid to waste by monsters, does it? Maybe people are just inside because it's freaking cold outside. Do you think about that? I just can't help but think that this is the 3rd time in this game they walk through the front of a village and they're like, it's deserted. What do we do? Oh my god, what happened here? I'm like, calm down for a second. When I walk into a snowy place full of houses, guess what? You don't see people, because it's cold outside. If they're not working out in front of their house, they're going to be inside, like eating or not being freezing all the time. It's actually a terrible idea to be out all the time. Also, there's a glowing lantern and a fire right there, so it can't be abandoned, because fire doesn't burn forever. Which means maybe everyone is hiding somewhere after all. There's torches everywhere, guys, come on. Well, shall we try having a look around the village? Maybe the villagers are all just hiding away somewhere. I feel like they said that same line of dialogue 5 times during that conversation. Alright. It's okay. It's a small gripe I have with a lot of Japanese RPGs that I've been playing lately, is just they repeat themselves so much. Almost like it's like they're required to by law to just say one thing over and over again. And just talk way too much sometimes. Like you could walk in like one line of dialogue, huh? No one's outside. Wonder if they're all hiding. And then just move on. But there's like it has to be a 15 Wow, this is wasteful right here. This is all burning. No one's even in this place. You're gonna burn down your house. You're not even gonna have a sauna at that rate. All these unattended torches everywhere. But yeah, I've been playing this and Tokyo Mirage, and there's definitely a lot of... Whoa! It's fairly common for games to talk 3 times, 5 times, as long as they need to convey an idea sometimes. I can see someone. Look, over there! Looks like you had a close shave, kid. Which is weird, because you're a little young to be shaving. I'm not very clever. Let's just do provoke immediately. I won't get the other bonus, because I won't get the momentum bonus, but I should just do it at the beginning of the fight rather than later. Here we go. Sanctity. These guys are in a line together. There we go. Nice. Oh, attack power bonus you say. Oh wait, hang on a second. A little bit more. Ooh, ow, rude. Oh, they're gonna keep doing that. Oh wow. Yeah, we need to reduce the number of attackers really quickly. There we go. And we'll be able to get an aerial strike in there real quick. Anyone hurt? You guys are near each other though. Good. So it's good to prioritize those guys. Ooh, we hit the guy in the distance too. 50. Oh. That's adorable. Oh, whoops. We should probably take care of that really quickly here. Wasn't healing as actively as I should have been. We'll fix him up. There we go. Use provoke. I think it wore off. Oh yeah, now I'm all shiny. This should take out 2 of them, I think. Yep, got him. Just 1 left. Probably the last guy left around here, actually. $170. Hey, kid. Are you actually secretly a shell person too? Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Who are... There's no need to be scared, we're travelers. Because people from outside your village are the safest people to talk to, apparently. Are the rest of the villagers alright? Everyone was taken. Taken? To the cave. Cave? God damn it. Speaking of obnoxious anime tropes, the part, or Japanese RPG tropes, is the part where somebody says something, and then somebody else says the last word of that sentence, but with a question mark, and then somebody else says another line, and then they say the last word, the word of that sentence with a question mark. I'm like, come on, stop it. The Black Bone Cave near here. The monster took them. Just what we need. The whole village has been kidnapped. And I guess the scriptwriter forgot that they shouldn't know that, so they were overly suspicious when we walked in when they shouldn't have been overly suspicious, probably. Because they're like, oh, well, we already know that they were kidnapped, so when they write the script, they're talking about how, like we need to be immediately suspicious about how abandoned this town is, even though every town seems abandoned when we walk into it. But the scriptwriter knows that's because they're kidnapped, so it's okay for them. They didn't think about the fact that it seems weird in actual context. Go and help them. If we all work together, I'm sure we can rescue them. Good grief, this journey has been 1 step forward, 2 steps back the whole way. We'll bring all the others back safely. So you just stay hidden until we get back. Alright? I wouldn't be surprised if Setsuna is, like, mildly, okay with it whenever something gets in the way, along the way, just because, yes, it threatens her pilgrimage, but at the same time, hey, she gets to be not dead a little longer. Like, she's probably savoring the adventure as we go along here, because the moment that we succeed, she dead. She real dead. I'm not gonna explore the village. We're gonna fill it with people later, so I'll just explore it when we come back. And instead, we'll head on out. Hello, tents. Boom! It is oddly amusing how it all just shoots off like a rocket, like blam! Oh, having a fantastic time here. We should save. It's been a little while. Any items stashed up here? Nope, not this time. Oh yeah, that cave looks real familiar, and I think that's... Did I see a glimmer up here? I thought? No. It's all white on white. How about down here? Come on. Come on. Nope. Not so much. Oh! There was one! Blizzard Bean! I'm not crazy. These are places where you'd expect to find an item. Haha.